Welcome to the journey Rise Above Yourself. Today, we begin a new journey. A journey that is not noisy, not rushed, but a return to ourselves. To listen, to feel, and to change from the smallest things in our lives. Sometimes we think that obstacles come from the outside, work, other people, or circumstances. But in fact, the biggest barrier lies within our own minds. We allow ourselves to procrastinate. We sow doubts in our hearts, and we often choose safety. Instead of stepping out to discover our true potential, time passes. And then we suddenly realize we are still standing still. Still the old version. While the world out there changes every hour, every minute. But it is you, not anyone else, who can change everything. Overcoming yourself does not have to be a big thing big today. It can be just a very small change every day, every month. Yesterday you procrastinated. Today you acted. Yesterday you doubted. Today you believed and tried. Yesterday you chose safety. Today you take a step forward. Every day, just a small step. But each small step will lead you to a more open and powerful life. So, right now, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, let go of the worries in your heart, and allow yourself to step into this journey, the journey to rise above yourself. Have you ever wondered, why haven't you really changed? Why are so many plans, so many dreams, still just on paper, in your mind, and not yet become reality? Maybe you started with excitement, but then gave up halfway. Once believed that you would be different. But after all, you still return to your old habits. Day after day, you still live, still work, still exist. But deep down, you know you are missing out on something important. That feeling is like carrying an invisible weight on your shoulders. You want to move forward, but there is a force holding you back. And when you look closer, you realize the biggest obstacle is not in the world out there. It is right within you. But here's the truth, you are not powerless. Within you lies a strength you may have never fully discovered. And every small step, no matter how small, brings you closer to that strength. Rising above yourself doesn't demand giant leaps overnight. It begins with the smallest choices. Choosing action over delay, choosing courage over fear, choosing growth over the comfort of staying the same. Each time you choose differently, you rewrite a piece of your own story, and little by little, you'll begin to see, you are capable of more than you ever believed. So today, let this be a reminder, change doesn't live in some distant future. Change begins right here, right now. Take a deep breath. Let go of the weight you've been carrying, and gently step into this journey. Imagine, a tiny seed is planted in the ground. At first glance, no one sees any change. Day after day, the ground remains silent. And many people may think that the seed will never sprout. But the truth is, deep down, a silent process is taking place. The seed is breaking its shell, taking root, gradually finding its own vitality. And then, one day, a tiny green sprout rises from the ground. Fragile, but containing a resilient strength, because it has overcome the darkness, overcome the weight of the earth and rocks, to find the light. So do we. Every change in life begins as a seed. At first, you may not see anything. There may be days when you think you have not made much progress. But if you are patient, nurturing it with small actions every day, then at some point, you will realize, you have become stronger, more mature, and have the ability to rise above your own limits. Here's an important thing to remember today. Change is not a distant destination. It's a small step you take, right now. Every time you dare to face your fear, you grow. Every time you choose to act instead of procrastinate, you get closer to your dream. And when you look back, you'll see, the power to change has never been outside. It's always inside you, waiting for you to believe and awaken. So, start with the smallest thing today. It could be a positive reminder, a simple act that really means something, or simply give yourself permission to move forward, even if slowly. Today's lesson is, You don't have to be perfect to start changing. You just have to start. To gradually become a better version of yourself. Now, give yourself a few minutes of stillness. Take a deep breath in, and slowly let it out. Ask yourself, what seed within me is waiting to be planted? It could be a good habit you want to start, a plan you've been hesitating to pursue, or simply one small thing you want to do better today. Don't try to change everything at once. Just choose one small action you can take right now. Write down a positive thought instead of letting it pass. Spend 5 minutes in silence in the morning instead of rushing. Or take the very first step toward that plan you've been postponing for too long. Write it down on paper, or note it on your phone, so it won't just remain a thought, but become a concrete commitment. And tomorrow, when you wake up, return to that note. Take that one small step, and notice how it makes you feel. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just need to begin. And each small step will carry you further. Day by day. Take one more deep breath. Let peace flow gently through your mind, and calm settle into your heart. You have already begun. The very fact that you are here, listening, and opening yourself to growth, is proof that change is possible for you. So as you step into this day, may you carry with you a quiet strength. May your heart be light, your mind be clear, and your spirit be brave. Whenever doubt whispers, remember, you are not defined by your past, nor by your fears. You are defined by the choices you make in this very moment. And today, you have chosen to rise. May this day be filled with gentle reminders of who you are becoming. May each step you take bring you closer to the life you long for. Go forth with peace, go forth with courage, and go forth with faith that you are always capable of more than you imagine. This is the beginning of your journey, the journey to rise above yourself.